there are lots of different types of heroes. Superheroes, like Superman with capes. Some heroes have lots of money, like Bill Gates. And some heroes, like Shakespeare, have the power of the pen. But you can be a holiday hero with the crock pot. Before I get started with this amazing recipe, I'm going to show you how to make these peanut chocolate clusters. I have a couple of stories to tell you. When we were living in South Carolina, there was a beautiful neighbor. She looked like Catherine Zeta-Jones. She had the beautiful black hair, the sexy bod. And she was beautiful on the inside and the outside. But she was a horrible cook, and everybody knew it. She frequently would have cereal for dinner. Who eats cereal for dinner? And I would see her husband rushing home so he could make dinner, so he could have something decent to eat. Well, she comes over one holiday season. Parkins family, I have something for you. And they were these. So I brought them in, and I showed my husband, and we kind of looked at each other and said, I don't know. But we tried these delicious treats. And then I called Shelly, and I said, Shelly, where did you buy them? Because I was sure she didn't make them. She said, oh, no, I made these things with a crock pot. So I got the recipe, and I've been making them ever since. And they've been making a lot of people happy. And I think you can be a holiday hero by chocolate with nuts. It's a wonderful thing. It can turn the Grinchiest of Grinch and the Scroogiest of Scrooges into nice people. And I've had experiences with this at work. I've been serving treats, and the crankiest of HR people and office managers come in to my office, and we have a conversation, so it's been wonderful. The other thing, in order to convince you to try this recipe, my husband is the cleanest of eaters. He does not let anything evil pass his lips. And every Christmas he says, Debbie, are you going to make those little crock pot things that you like to make? And he will indulge. So for someone that drinks smoothies every morning and doesn't eat any sugar or fat, he will even indulge in these. Before I tell you the recipe, sort of an interesting story about the crock pot. The crock pot was developed by Irving Naxon. He was a Jewish man of Lithuanian descent. And he always felt sorry for his mom as she was trying to make the Shabbat dinner. And in the Jewish culture, they're not supposed to work on the Sabbath for meals, not even to turn the oven on. So he came up with this, and he patented it in 1936. In 1970, he sold the patent to the rival company, which is the rival crockpot. And today, 83% of Americans have crockpots in their homes. And I was thinking about that statistic. I did not look it up, but I'm thinking, that's probably as much as the iPhone. I would assume that 85% of the people have iPhones. So this was Mr. Naxon's invention. And of course, crockpot it's a trade name. It's really called a slow cooker. Without any further ado, I will show you this delicious little recipe. All you need is 2 cups of chopped nuts. It can be walnuts, peanuts, whatever. You need a bag of chocolate chips, and you need these melting wafers. And all you do is you put the nuts on the bottom, you put the chocolate on the top, and then you turn it on low. And then you wait an hour and a half, you go do your laundry, you go get a pedicure, whatever you want to do. And you can be the kitchen hero. And when that's when that's melted, sometimes it takes a little less time. You stir it up. I didn't actually bring that because I didn't want the chocolate smell wafting about. Okay. And then what you do is you spoon it out. Do not lick the spoon. You will burn your tongue. I've done that several times. It's very, very tempting. And you just scrape it out like that and put it on here. And you use wax paper. And after, it takes about an hour or so to cool these things off, and then they just pop off like that. It is a miracle. It is a miracle. So you all will see how miraculous these really are. I am going to pass these around. They got a little tipped over.
Start on Jason's side.
Okay.
Oh,
To conclude, I would like to persuade all of you to pull out your crock pot, because at least 83% of you probably have a crock pot in your home, and make these delicious treats and be a holiday hero. Mr. Toastmaster.
Please take 60 seconds.